Welcome to Unleash Everyone's True Potential. More personal, customer, and business relationships are damaged by a clash of personality than for any other reason. Primary personality may be described as a combination of emotive traits and assertive traits that form our predominant behavior, and no one gets a second chance to make a first impression. You probably approach a lion, a wolf, a lamb, and an owl quite differently, but have you considered how you approach other people? There are 4 voiceovers in our series, each describing one of the 4 primary personalities. This voiceover describes someone who displays low emotion with high assertiveness. We call this style the cool teller, which represents 10% of the tested population. That meeting went really well. I knew straight away I was dealing with the cool teller. Her office was tidy, coordinated, and functional. Not too many personal items on display, with a neat row of files on the return to her desk. Her greeting was formal, no hail fellow well met reception from this lady. She was dressed conservatively and, giving me a firm handshake, looked me directly in the eye. With just a hint of a smile, she gestured for me to sit on the chair before her desk. But the real clue was how quickly she wanted to get down to business. She was polite and spoke with quiet authority, never giving away much emotion at all. She made it clear from the outset she could only allow the 20 minutes we had agreed over the telephone. Sitting upright in her high-back leather chair, she looked directly at me and asked what I thought I could do for her. I reminded her that this meeting had come about because a colleague had recommended we meet, and with 20 minutes in mind, I suggested it might be sensible if I noted her opening questions, what she specifically wanted to get out of this meeting. This was well received. Cool tellers don't like to be caught off guard. They want to know they can rely on those they have on their team to deliver what they want when they want it. They want to be in control, and formulating a working agenda at the outset gives them the focus to direct events. I could see getting quickly to the purpose of our meeting was respected. I left my briefcase next to my chair just in case she wanted hard evidence of my credentials. Confirming her agenda, I asked where she wanted to begin. She chose a heading, stating it would be a sensible starting point, and I opened with a soft question that allowed her to probe me with, "What do you mean?" This invitation gave me permission to offer more information through more soft questions. After 20 minutes, we had discovered and agreed what she wanted to explore. I paused, reminding her that my time had elapsed. With a small smile of acknowledgement, she glanced at her wristwatch and said she could allow a third of 10 minutes, but would have to arrange another time should this meeting fail to conclude. I used this extra time by asking her to describe her role in more detail, so that I could fully comprehend what she does, what worked for her, and what might be improved. Apart from making general background notes, we never did start a formal fact-find. At the conclusion of this meeting, she said she thought I had displayed a reasonable grasp of her situation, and agreed to meet again in 2 days at the same time and place. I said I would email confirmation of that meeting and attach an outline agenda based on the things we had begun to explore today. This was well received. Cool tellers want meaningful specifics, not wandering generalities. They want their time used effectively, and I could expect more of the same during the next meeting.